I'm tired of struggling. I am so tired of trying and falling short. I'm so tired of the shame, the failure, the feeling of not being good enough. Well, listen, I want to tell you that many of the Bible characters we admire, they all went through difficult things. They all struggled with something. But you see, it was in the struggle that God showed them his faithfulness. It was in that difficult situation that the Lord revealed his power. And they might not have seen it right away. They may not have realized it at the time, but at some point down the line, it became apparent that their suffering, their pain, it really did have a purpose when God allowed it. The Bible gives us several examples of people who went through very challenging situations, and they made it through to the other side with God as their guide and protector. Esther faced emotional turmoil as she had to make an incredibly difficult choice. She was a queen who had hidden her real identity, and now her people were in danger. In the end, Esther acted courageously despite the threat that was against her life. David, he's another person who was familiar with trouble. David ran into the wilderness to escape the jealousy of Saul. Within his own family, David had to flee from his own son Absalom, who had risen up against him. And listen, the list is endless. Joseph was betrayed and sold into slavery by his own brothers. Hannah wept bitterly because she was barren. And Job suffered unimaginable pain and loss. However, there are two things that all of these people had in common. They had problems, but they had God. Some had family problems, but they had God. They kept their faith in the Lord. Some of them, they suffered loss. Others went through a great deal of pain, and some had to fight emotional battles, but the one thing that is clear is that God was with them every step of